This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
As an individual develops, many external forces influence his or her life positively or negatively. One of the major influences is the family in which an individual is born. Families exist in different forms, and how different people describe families is a significant determinant of what we view as an average family. For example, while to some, a nuclear family is the average family, in some cultures, the family is considered whole only after including the extended family. How a family influences the development of an individual is a matter of concern to many scholars. From a sociological point of view, a family influences the development of an individual in a functionalistic perspective, whereby the individual develops through the functions or activities performed within it. Examples of such activities include socialization, protection, and reproduction. It is important to note that initially, an individual relates to these activities according to how their family does them, though it does not necessarily mean they follow everything. According to Whiston and Keller, the family into which an individual is born influences the person's career and occupational development. Since most individuals are likely to seek advice from their family members, it is crucial for counselors to seek ways in which they can advise families on how such families can have a positive influence on their children. The family influences the development of an individual through 4 levels: child level, adolescent, college, and adult life. However, though the family may positively or negatively influence the career development which an individual can follow, it is essential also to note that career development is influenced by many other factors such as race, gender, and age of the individual. While studying credit constraints, school abilities, and deficiencies, experts found that there was a relationship between the family and college attendance. It was found that there is a relationship between college attendance and the family or parental income. It was found that attendance at colleges increased as the returns to the family increased. This attendance dimension shows that income inequality among families and races will still continue to be a problem. The study concluded that credit constraints facing families greatly influence the chances of the adolescent attending college due to the lack of resources and thus influence individual development in the process. Another issue that could influence the development of an individual is the fact that long terms associated with life are associated with family income. A family with a substantial income correlates with the individual life cycle. High income in the family ensures that the individual passes through the whole education system, and thus, he or she acquires both cognitive and non-cognitive abilities in life, enabling him or her to develop wholly. If one wants to understand well how family influences the development of an individual, he or she needs to view a family as a large convoy that surrounds an individual over a lifetime. The quantity and quality of family relations, whether these relationships are positive or negative, gender and the role occupied in the familiar unit influence an individual. It, however, remains a challenge to many experts who, despite their positive relationship between the family and individual development, are unable to explain the differences that arise between 2 children of the same family. This essay on family is one of the most powerful influences on an individual's development was written and submitted by a student just like you. The Ivy Panda Samples database hosts thousands of works similar to this one on various subjects. Visit ivypanda.com to find what you are looking for, free of charge.